And sound check, everybody. Sound check, sound check, sound check. Give me a second. Day 4 today. Forex trading week, day 4. Give me a second. Are we live? Not yet, right? I need to... Alright, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders. This is Mike, the FX boss, broadcasting you live on YouTube and other streaming platforms like Teams, everybody. Welcome to the Forex Trading Week Day 4, where the purpose is, everybody, to implement what we have learned so far in the live markets, everybody. Yeah, good morning, good evening. John, Todd, Max, Maxine, Marcus, Paul. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, there is no right or wrong in the markets. Okay, remember the goal is to bring you from zero to a millionaire trader in potentially 3 years on average, everybody, in an institutional way. What does this mean? You're first an analyst. You're not a trader yet, you're first an analyst, you know, and then you become a trader. And give me a second, everybody. Yeah, we have some kids over. Alright, so hello Alex, how are you? Yeah, today it's vacation day for kids, you know. Forex Course 101, it's all about the market, everybody. Okay, it's how this market works. Hello Olga, how are you? Yes, I've seen the message, Olga. I couldn't answer because I was already in the session. Okay, everybody. Never forget, you're going to graduate from this course when you have your chart set up and ready for trading, everybody. Number 2, you have your strategy in place. So this Forex Trading Week is for you to test your strategy. Okay. Look at me. This Forex Trading Week, it's for you to test your strategy. Your strategy. Okay. Okay, everybody. And number 3, you have a complete understanding on how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. Risk disclaimer, this stream is not trading or investment advice. We are here to learn. For questions and homeworks, everybody, you have my Gmail and connect on Teams. Alex, it's already on Teams on YouTube. Olga, it's already on Teams. Shantana, it's on Teams. So most of you guys, you know, are you happy with the community? You can talk to the guys, ask questions. Okay. That being said, let's move forward, everybody. Let's check the positions. So hello Nandozi, how? Yeah, we have some kids over. Okay, so Max, you are still losing. Max said yesterday, I'm not sure, Max, yesterday did you say that you want to change anything? Olga, it's making money long on EuroCat. Alex, it's shorting the NZD Cat. And Alex is shorting NZD USD winning. And Todd, you are long. Todd is still long on USD CAD. Wow. Okay, everybody. So as everybody, we're going to check in the meantime the positions. Okay, let's go to BTC USD. Let's go to Bitcoin first. In the meantime, you know the procedure. Everybody, type in the chat what do you want to do. Buy or sell, what time frame, what asset, where is the stop loss, where is the take profit, what pattern, alright? Try to test your strategy. There is no right or wrong. Alright, so this is Bitcoin, everybody, and Max on Teams. Max, you're always almost stopped out, right? Max, do you want to get out of the position? Or do you want to stay in? Max, there is no right or wrong anyway. Boss, what do you think? Well, I cannot tell you what to do, everybody. Okay. Olga, GBP NZD, everybody, on YouTube. Let's go to GBP NZD first. By the way, everybody, Olga asked a great question on Teams. Can I automatize? No, I'm not sure if my English is correct, but can I automatize building a position? And I'm sorry to tell you, the answer is no. It wouldn't be, I can tell you yes, but it wouldn't be realistic. in about 2 weeks we are going to learn about the Fibonacci's, everybody. And as you are going to see and understand, Fibonacci is not that difficult and complicated, everybody. But you would not believe, once you understand how Fibonacci works, you would not believe it, but there is no automatic, the auto Fibonacci, a tool that would, a robot, you know, a robot or a tool that would, give me a second, price, distance, level, display information, shown snapshot candle. Okay, anyway, so this is the Fibonacci, everybody, and you would not believe it, you know, it's like very quickly green goes to green, this retracement should go up to this extension, green goes to green, you know, it's extension, retracement, extension. You would not believe it, it doesn't exist, the automatic Fibonacci, a software that would automatically understand, oh, green goes to green, and blue goes to blue, and red goes to red, and stop loss below the A. Today, in 2025, it does not exist. Okay, everybody? And the answer why, it's like, it's a great question, by the way, can I automatize, can I make my building, my position automatic? The answer is you can, because as with the Fibonacci's, the robot, the software cannot predict how the market is going to behave. Okay? So this is the theory of the robot, but then the market does lower low and higher high. Can you see, everybody? This is the robot program, the logarithm, what it should do. Stop loss, you know, to break even. We talked about this yesterday. But this is then the programming and theory. Now then this happens. Alright? So you cannot predict how low this low is going to go and how high this high is going to go. I don't want to get too technical, everybody, but does this make sense? That something you can, you know, entries, pending orders, you can automatize, but some things you cannot. Alright, everybody? Great question, Olga. Back to trading, GBP NZD 4-hour chart. Olga wants to buy the 4-hour chart, buy, and alright. We're going to, give me a second. At market, alright, I'm not sure, buy, okay, stop loss is going to be, no points, but stop loss is going to be 2.26781, and take profit is going to be long. Olga, do you mean it's 1 per 1.5? Alright, so it just is going to be just, so submit everybody. Let's go here and put Olga going long, Olga long on 4-hour short-term trend. Yes, test your strategy, everybody. Okay, and so this, it's 1 for 1.5, just, you know, submit orders. Okay, so just graphically 1 to 1.5, so this is going to be from here to here. I'm going to clone, this is 1, right, 1 and 1 and 1.5, right, so something like this. Oh, wow, perfect, you know. Yeah, that's a skill, right? You know, I just with visually, you know, put the... Alright, everybody, now GBP NZD 4-hour chart, talking about extension, retracement. See, everybody, how deep this goes. You know, you need to chart, right? And you know, I'm not sure if I'm doing the correct thing, but this would make sense that this is the extension, then this is the retracement, and this is the extension. Okay. Yeah, I don't have charts in here, everybody, because it's for the class purposes. And give me a second. Transparency. Let me see if I can double check on TradingView, everybody. And no, there is no right or wrong. I'm just going to check GBP NZD. Maybe I have on TradingView the 4-hour chart. I'm not sure about, you know. And no, I don't have it. I don't have it, everybody. Okay. Would anybody online confirm? Would anybody online confirm that Olga's uptrend is correct, everybody? Would anybody confirm that Olga orange uptrend is confirmed? In the meantime, hedge fund trader Alex, hedge fund trader Nandozi, what do you want to trade? And everybody online? Boss, I still didn't get the trend. You need to decide. So the market moves in extension, retracement, extension, all right? Talking about the short-term trend, you must decide, are you going to identify the retracement with the minimum 2 lows and 2 highs, all right? Or are you going to simply identify a retracement just with the candles? Can you see, everybody? This, it's one way to understand the retracement, and it's your choice, because the market, the candles push down, okay? And this is another way to understand the retracement, because you have high to low, low to lower high, high to lower low. This is another way to understand the retracement. Okay? So you must decide which one, when it comes to charting. Still no setup yet. Something is, are you sure? 27 currency pairs and no setup? No, I'm not saying that Nando's is wrong, I'm asking a question. We have 27 currency pairs and you have no setup on Monday, and you have no setup on Tuesday, and you have no setup on Wednesday. Maybe, just maybe, I don't know, maybe yes, maybe not, right? Boss, what are you using? I'm using this one. Whenever I chart retracements, I'm using 2 lower lows, 2 lower highs. Market wave, yeah, exactly. I'm using, everybody, when I'm charting the short-term trend, a retracement is always going to be 2 lower lows, 2 lower highs. And when I'm charting the market wave, of course, higher highs, higher lows, a retracement is going to be also, it needs 2 lower lows, 2 lower highs. There is no right or wrong, but whatever you, boss, exactly. John on Teams is asking, can I use both? No, you cannot use both. You need to choose one or the other, make sense? I'm telling you, you are not listening to me. I'm telling you, if you are going to say this is a retracement and this is a retracement and those two are all the same, I'm telling you, you are not charting in the correct way. I'm telling you, this is wrong. Okay, everybody? Yeah, you can do whatever you want, you know, then you know, oh, the trading doesn't work for me. Of course it doesn't work for you. You're not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening. Make sense, everybody? If you choose to have candles, then you go. extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, still retracement, you know, extension, retracement, extension, retracement. Can you see it, everybody? This is how I'm going to differ. But if I say, oh, I need to have two lower lows to lower highs, you go from, give me a second, you go from here to here, example, and then you have, this is the first one, this is the second one, and then you go up, 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 you go to here. Can you see how those two are different, everybody? This short-term uptrend is different than this short-term uptrend when I'm connecting all highs and lows. Can you see it? The orange is quite different compared to the red. Hedge fund trader Zakiel, what we're going to do? Buy, sell, everybody. Type in the chat what do you want to buy, what do you want to sell. There is no right or wrong. In the meantime, we're going to check positions, everybody. Alright, so we talked about Bitcoin. And Max, you're losing so far on Teams. Max says I'm staying in, alright. Olga, let's check EuroCAD, everybody. Yesterday we were talking about trade management, EuroCAD. EuroCAD. Olga, you're winning so far. No, there is no right or wrong. You can ask to trade Bitcoin, gold, whatever, everybody. Just type in the chat what asset you're going to trade, buy or sell, what time frame, what pattern, and then where is the stop loss and where is the take profit. EuroCAD, Olga is buying long on the short-term trend on the 4-hour chart. Alright, we are here. Olga, do you want to do anything on EuroCAD? Boss, do I need to have rules on how to enter a position? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Everything must be rule-based, everybody. Thank you, Todd. Todd on Teams. Everything, analysts, everything must be rule-based. You are still learning how this market works, everybody, but everything must be rule-based. Also, how to manage your trades, meaning building a position. Okay, everybody? Everything must be rule-based. Also, how to manage your trades, meaning building a position. No changes, EuroCAD, says Olga Nandozi, so I stick to... Boss, I don't want to grow with the habit of trading different strategies. I'm not telling you to trade different strategies. I'm telling you, I'm asking really, not telling, but I'm asking, you know, everybody, you know, maybe you have 27 currency pairs plus crypto maybe, and you have no entry, you know, makes sense? GBP NZD we just entered, so NZD-CAD, Alex, you are negative on NZD-CAD, everybody, let's open NZD-CAD. NZD-CAD, no, there is no right or wrong, everybody, don't worry. I'm sorry, I pronounced your name incorrectly, Zekeli, not Zekiel, Zekeli, I'm sorry everybody if I don't pronounce your name correctly. Hedge fund trader Zekeli. Any trades? We are at NZD-CAD, Alex shorting the short-term trend on the 4-hour chart. Alex, do you want to do something, manage something? There is no right or wrong. In the meantime, this was the entry, you see the take profit, the stop loss. And what we didn't do, everybody, what we didn't do on GBP NZD. See everybody what we are not doing, right? Type in the chat, everybody, what we didn't do. We entered with Olga buying GBP NZD on the 4-hour chart. We didn't do something. What we didn't do? We're trying to implement what we have learned so far in the live markets. We are in module number 2 from the manual. It's called Timing and Retracement Trading. Zakel, if you are new to the show, send me an email to mikefxboss@gmail.com. I'm going to send you the free manual, alright? Courtesy of Shola and Ernesto, to traders from Dukascopy webinars, to student traders from Dukascopy webinars. Applause to Olga, we didn't check the daily. Alec, guys, that's on you, makes sense? Guys, that's on you, alright? You checking the hard time frame, guys, that's on you. So we're on the 4-hour chart. Let's go to the daily chart. And so pivot points are far away, right? Yeah, we didn't learn candlesticks yet, so far pivot points, support, resistance, they are far away. Well, one candles means nothing, so I wouldn't necessarily close or not enter in here because the market's still moving up, so we're all good. And from the monthly, I just want to check, you know, we have nothing in between, right? The space on the left. Give it a second. Come on, JForex. Come on, give it a second. Alright, so we're still here, right? GBP USD, GBP NZD. I don't have any other data in here. Maybe I need to go to F11, settings, preferences, general, GMT, chart. Okay, GMT again. Alright. We're going to have more data. So looks like nothing. Well, maybe, just maybe, you know, we are here from the... I'm not sure this would be a valid, you know, valid pivot point maybe. I'm not sure. Does anybody have a pivot point, everybody, on GBP NZD in between in here? In the meantime, I'm going to check trading view. GBP NZD. GBP NZD, give me a second, everybody. GBP NZD. GBP NZD, and I'm going to, everybody, this is trading view. We're using Dukascopy as the principal, but you know, if I get out of many, I'm going to just simply, and I'm going to put trend horizontal line, you know, like we are in here somewhere, you know. This is from GBP NZD. We are here. Is this a pivot point? So far not. We are here, right? So JForex only shows this one, and well, maybe not yet, but maybe up in here, right? This would be a valid area. Okay, Olga, we do have a pivot point near 2.36. 2.36, everybody. We have a pivot point at 2.36, so here and 2.36000. Okay, and getting out of this one, everybody. We are here still. And now GBP NZD daily chart. Right, not this one. Next to screen, 4-hour chart. I'm not sure where we have it. Give it a second. Not this one. Okay, so daily again. Back to the 4-hour chart. 2.36, we have a pivot point, right? So I'm going to clone this one and 2.36 something. 2.31 is my pivot point. 2.31, all good? Nandozi, okay, I don't see, isn't the extension in the daily confirmation? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, everybody. This is not a strategy, makes sense? Build your strategies, makes sense, everybody? Nandozi is asking, but isn't Olga entering in the extension? Yes, she is, but there is no right or wrong. Make sense, everybody? When you build your strategy, you say, okay, example, you know, example of entry rules. You know, number one, I will enter at end of retracements only. And number two, I can enter in extensions too, but with lesser risk. Okay, Nandozi? There is no right or wrong in strategy, everybody. There is no right or wrong in the markets. There is no right or wrong in charting. What you are trying to learn from the institutional trader methodology is that whatever rules you are going to build, that you must obey. It's not you should obey or you could obey, it's you must obey. Alright, everybody? This is the big deal in the advanced course. You must obey the rules. Okay? So if Olga would have in her strategy, I will enter at the end of retracement only, then Olga's entry, example, would be down in here. Because here we have lower low, lower high, lower low, which is a retracement, example. And Olga should not enter in here because this is not end of retracement from the 4-hour chart. Does this make sense? Or some traders say, okay, I can enter anywhere. I can enter anywhere in extension 2. I can enter in extensions too, but with lesser risk. So I can enter up in here, why not? You know, this would be end of retracement here. This would be extension. I can still enter, why not? But with lesser risk. If I'm going to risk 0.5% example in here, then entering into an extension, then I'm going to risk 0.25%, right? Make sense, everybody, what we're talking about? There is no right or wrong on the strategy. Don't you let anybody tell you that you are wrong on the strategy. There is no right or wrong. We can debate probabilities, yes we can, but don't let anybody tell you, alright? Moving forward, everybody, we checked about Alex NZD cat shorting the Alex still quiet. Then we have Alex shorting NZD USD. In the meantime, if anybody wants to do any trades, type in the chat. Alex, you are winning on NZD USD short. Nando says this could be a potential end of extension. Sure. Nando says on YouTube, okay, we could risk less. Sure. Hedge fund trader Alex, if you are here, you are winning on NZD USD. Do you want to change anything? Everybody, yesterday we managed Alex trade, so Alex put the stop loss, so Alex now has secured some profits, he's out of risk, okay, analyst, now you're out of risk, So if the market goes against you and stops you out, you know, you are going to end with a small profit, Alex. Do you want to... I will exit now. If you exit now, everybody, what is the most important thing that I told you yesterday? I'm going to exit now, everybody. What is the most important thing for Alex to do? If Alex pockets some money on NZD/USD and he goes elsewhere to trade something else, might be Bitcoin or Ethereum or gold or Euro dollar or GBP NZD, re-enter again. Applause to Alex. Very good. Unless the market breaks the pattern that you are trading, you must enter again. Okay? Everybody, let's have fun with Alex, alright? Alex, we're going to have fun with you. Alex, type in the chat, what is the technical reason that you are going to now exit? Everybody listen to this, you can learn from this, alright? Now we're going to talk about emotions. Nandozi says re-enter. Everybody listen up now. We're going to have fun with Alex. Try to learn from Alex. Alex, what is the technical reason that you are going to get out of the trade now? Okay. FX boss, golden rule for Forex Course 101 analysts. The most important question when exiting, I'm not sure if my grammar is correct, when exiting the trade manually is, what is the technical reason that I am closing the trade? Alright, everybody? FX Boss, golden rule for Forex Course 101 analyst, which is you guys. The most important question when exiting, I'm not sure if this is correct grammar, correct me if you know, everybody. For when exiting the trade manually is, what is the technical reason that I'm closing the trade manually? Alex, what is the technical reason for you to get... Let's have fun with Alex. Boss, Alex, you're the boss. I'm asking you, I'm the student. Boss, what if the market breaks the counter trend line, which it did? Everybody see how, you know, see the drama, everybody? If you had a strategy that says enter a new position, build your position, enter again shorting the market with the counter trend line break, you should short the market again, but you are not shorting the market as you should. You are doing something completely opposite. You are getting out of the market with a small profit. Boss, can you repeat please? This is so important. You have a rule in your strategy that as the market progresses, continually making lower lows, lower highs, that you are going to build your position, shorting the market again in here, and now you are seeing this candle here, and this candle is freaking out, you know, it's scaring the hell out of you, and instead of you shorting the market in here, you are closing this short trade, and you are also closing your first trade. Make sense? And this is the retail trader issue. This is not an institutional trader issue, this is a retail trader issue. Boss, but why? Boss, why? Because you are trading by yourself. Next year we're going to have a trading event. It's called the FX Boss Virtual Office. Next year we're going to trade for 6 months together. Everybody on Sunday, 10 a.m. Brazilian time, the ones who are on Teams, come to the meeting. We have another capital partner, potentially. We're going to host Axi Trader, Axi Select. You know, we're going to hear the guy, you know, what can you offer to our traders, what you know, to the community, to the public. So far, Darwinex, I'm telling you, so far, Darwinex, it's the number one. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but comparing the competition, Darwinex is still number one. But we never heard about Axi. We're going to learn about Axi, you know. This Sunday, 10 a.m. Brazilian time. Alex on YouTube. Because I have a short-term retracement confirmed that I want to exit. All right, everybody. So what Alex is saying is that I'm seeing the market low to high, high to low, low to high, and this is why I want to exit the trade. Alex, is this it? That's the reason why you want to exit, Alex? There is no right or wrong. Alex, is this what you're seeing, or are you seeing something different on the smaller time frame maybe? There is no right or wrong, everybody. Now, in the meantime, we're waiting for Alex to tell us if this is what he sees, everybody. In the meantime, so yes, good news, you have two highs. The second one is a hard high, but you have no low in here. Be careful, everybody. Analysts, attention to the detail. Pay attention to the detail. This is not a low. This is not a low, everybody. Okay? Anyway. Yes, this is what I see. Marcus on Teams is asking, boss, why are we so scared? Everybody, you are scared because you are dealing with money and you didn't learn the emotional skill that money, it's not money in the financial market. Money, it's raw material. I don't want to start a conversation. It's going to take us a week to come to an end, but society as we live in today, 2025, you know, we equate money with success. True or not true? The more money, financially speaking, the more money, the more successful you are. Agreed, everybody? Successful in terms of financials. The more money, the more successful you are, right? So you as an analyst already on the demo account first, if you are smart, you know, you are dealing with these emotions and that's why you are scared, because you see some profit and get into the... Make sense, everybody? In the advanced course, we have specific lessons that money, it's not money in the financial market. Money, it's raw material. And on Saturday, we are going to start the Learn How to Make Big Money course, now that we have this kind of conversations. This Saturday, everybody, we are going to start it's going to be 5 Saturdays. We're going to start to learn how to make big money as a trader. Make sense, everybody? And this guy, it's on the line. This guy, it's on the line. This is Heraldo. Heraldo, it's 100% closed trades for the year. Okay, everybody. So this is back in time in my FX book. Back, you know, what was this? 24th of September. If you can see the date down in here from the picture, 24th of September, he was up 68%. Closed rates, everybody. Fully verified on my FX book. With a small issue. This guy, it's making 100% consistently profitable on a $1,000 account. Make sense, everybody? This is going to be Heraldo's third attempt to make big money. We already gave him, he's managing already $500,000. So far so good, we are rooting for him. You know, so far so good. He's managing $500,000 and now we're going to... Make sense, everybody? Heraldo, like everybody else, me too, back in time, 25 years ago, we're getting older and older, right? Last year was 20 years ago, now it's 25 years ago. You know, me too, I didn't get it. Money, it's not money in the financial market. Money, it's raw material. Oh yeah, sure, money, it's raw material. But then we have all of this plethora of emotions, everybody, that, you know, you are getting out because you get scared and you don't want to lose money. But money, it's not money. How many of you read my ebook? How many of you read my ebook when I'm talking to you, trying to help you? Yeah, it's for free. How many of you read the ebook? It's Mind Trap number 5. I need to make money. Did you read the ebook, everybody? It's a mind trap. Psychological concept to internalize money is a consequence of a well-executed strategy that has an edge and not reason to make the trade. This sentence in itself, all of you are going to say, oh yeah, sure, money, it's not the reason to enter the market, and all of you agree. This sentence, the understanding of this statement, everybody, it's emotional, it's not technical at all. Make sense? It's easy to debate intellectually. Oh yeah, now money is a consequence. I know this for 5 years, but your account is down for 5 years. Make sense, everybody? It takes some time to understand this stuff. Back to charts, everybody. So we're going to get out of NZD USD with LX, NZD USD, profitable, LX, close position, done. Congratulations to you. Does anybody want to make any trades, everybody? Nandozi re-enter because I have a short-term retracement. We've seen this. Nandozi end of extension. LX, yes, this is what I see. LX, I read it, sir. Nandozi, when you say money, it's a raw material. Does it reference to not living and dying on a trade basis? Exactly. 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 Everybody, let me give you, Alex, let me give you a suggestion on something that you guys are not doing. Okay? We are out of the trade, pocketing some profits. Put an alarm, everybody, below this price in here, which is not a low. Put an alarm, so if the market goes down, it's going to do bling, 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 so you can re-enter the market again. Okay, everybody? Work with alarms. Not many of you are working with alarms. Try to work with alarms, everybody. Use alarms, make sense? Maybe not pending orders, but you can still use alarms. And thought. USD CAD. Let's see USD CAD, everybody. USD CAD thought. In the meantime, anybody want to make a trade? We're going to give precedence, everybody, to YouTube, student traders on YouTube. Todd is long on the daily short-term trend. Todd is long on the short-term trend. Bearish candle, right? Thought here. I'm not sure it's the take profit. Stop loss, it's at the break even, everybody. Boss, can we check the 4-hour chart and manage the trade from there? Sure. Todd is asking everybody to go to the 4-hour chart and manage the trade from there. Todd, can you see Todd, the 4-hour chart? Your stop loss so far, it's at the break even, Todd. Boss, should I use the higher time frame from trade management or lower time frame? Lower time frame, everybody. The higher time frame confirms the trade, but for trade management you use the lower time frame. Alex on YouTube, NZD/USD, but I can enter now on the counter trailing break. Alex, that's on you, Alex. Boss, can you help read a chart? I have confusion. Sure, absolutely. Type in the chat. Nandozi. Everybody, Todd is asking for the 4-hour chart because Todd most likely seeing higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows on the 4-hour chart. Boss, put the stop loss below the previous candle low. Todd, everybody, now we're going to move the stop loss down to here. And similarly, like Alex, Todd, it's out of risk. So if the market is going to break the short-term trend on the 4-hour chart, Todd is going to make some small profits, right? Boss, can I put a pending order above the high? Sure, everybody. You know, I'm not sure if Olga is here. Another technique, you can put pending orders, everybody, you know, but you must also follow the pending orders. You cannot forget about the pending order. So Todd is asking, can I put a pending order up in here and buy the market again? Meaning building a position. Sure, you can. But you must monitor the chart. Makes sense, everybody? Not every single time. Only when you're out of risk, everybody. Okay, learn those techniques well. Nandoz is asking Euro New Zealand market wave on the weekly time frame. Sure. In the meantime, everybody type in the chat the currency pairs or asset you want to trade. Nandozi, Euro New Zealand. Euro New Zealand, everybody, give it a second. Euro New Zealand. Give it a second, give it a second. Alex, do you want to enter NZD? NZD/USD? Okay, everybody, can you see it? The yellow is the market wave. This in here, everybody, this high, when it happens that your data provider has a tail or a wick, you know, only Dukascopy has this tail or wick in here, makes sense? But here on the right you have the consensus. When you check minimum 4 or 5 brokers, you are going to see that the high is at this level, makes sense? Nandozi, the market wave, if I get out of the Fibonacci's, give me a second, everybody, I'm going to delete if you want. Delete. The market wave on Euro New Zealand is retracement and extension. This is the market wave on Euro New Zealand, everybody. Can you see it? The yellow one. My confusion lies in the first price section. Would you be more specific? Everybody, what you're looking for is a change in the short-term trend on the relevant highs and lows. Lesson number 2 from the Forex Course 101. Not all highs and lows are relevant. Okay. Marcus shorting euro dollar. In between everybody, Marcus on Teams want to short euro dollar. Let's open euro dollar. Marcus, can you give me more information, Marcus? Marcus want to short. Marcus, what time frame, what pattern, where is the stop loss, where is the take profit? Marcus shorting euro dollar. Short-term trend on the daily, says Marcus. Short-term trend on the daily. Alright, so Marcus is shorting high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low. Okay, in the meantime, let's go back to Euro, New Zealand. Euro, New Zealand, Euro, New Zealand. Euro, New Zealand. Euro, New Zealand. Euro, New Zealand. Okay. On the first extension, there is no uptrend. Nandozi, the question is, so what? Everybody, with all the kind words, so you sometimes everybody, you are complicating too much. Make sense, everybody? Make sense, everybody? You're New Zealand, you have this and you have this. Tell me, are you in an uptrend or are you in a downtrend? Everybody? This is Euro New Zealand for real. Extension and retracement. Tell me, are you in an uptrend or are you in a downtrend? But there is no uptrend in here. True, but so what? Are you in an uptrend or are you in a downtrend? Sometimes, everybody, you are complicating too much. Make sense? You are mixing rules too. Boss, can you give an example? Market wave, market structure theory says that a retracement must have minimum two lower lows, two lower highs, right? And then something does this happens. Are there any rule on the market wave or market structure that is telling you that you must have two higher highs, two higher lows? Yes or no? Yes, I'm going to repeat the question. What is the rule, everybody? I'm going to give you two examples. For this to be an extension on the market wave, do you need to have two higher highs, two higher lows? Yes or not? Okay. Nandozi, if this is a downtrend, all right, if this is a downtrend, Nandozi, okay, everybody listen up. Now this is psychology, see? If this is a downtrend, Nandozi, and you are the teacher, I'm the student. Teacher, what is the green one then? If you say that I'm in a downtrend and you are the teacher, Teacher Nando's, if you say that this is a downtrend, what is the green one then? What is this extension? Teacher Nandozi, this is a downtrend. All right, all good, I can hear you. But what is this one then? There is only one answer that you cannot say to me. Nothing. This is just simply nothing. Not true. I mean, we can debate theory. I would not agree with you that this is nothing. Make sense, everybody? Alex says yes. No. No. Everybody, there are no rules that are telling you that for the next extension to be confirmed, it must have higher highs, higher lows. No, 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 no. Make sense, everybody? Maybe you've read it somewhere or you listen. I never told you that, oh, for the next extension to be confirmed, you need to see higher highs, higher lows. Sometimes the market is not going to do higher highs, higher lows. Sometimes the market, especially on the smaller time frames, is just going to go whoop, parabolic. And this is where you make mistakes. Make sense, everybody? Pay attention to the detail. Attention to the detail. Otherwise, you are inventing hot water. Make sense, everybody? I see that's a 50% uptrend. So, if this is a 50% uptrend and this is a confirmed downtrend, which is stronger? This is the market in Euro New Zealand, everybody. This is a 50% uptrend and this is a downtrend. Do you have a higher chance of success buying the 50% uptrend, or you have a better probability to sell the confirmed downtrend? Now we're getting somewhere, right? See, everybody, how this goes? Mixing apples with bananas. If this is a 50% uptrend and this is a downtrend, which one is stronger? Is the green the stronger, or is the red the stronger? And the cat eat the tongue. Now we're quiet. Make sense, everybody? Market way, market structure too. Sometimes the market, most of the time, the market is going to give you higher highs, higher lows and break the high. Sometimes the market is not going to give you the higher highs, higher lows, and it's still going to break the high. If you don't understand that this is the extension, that's on you. Make sense, everybody? To sell the confirmed downtrend is better. So you would sell the confirmed downtrend, and what would happen? What would happen now that you sell the confirmed downtrend? What would happen? Everybody, you're going to sell the confirmed downtrend and you are going to lose, and I'm the student and I'm going to ask you, teacher, but if the confirmed downtrend was better, why the market reversed and pushed up in here? Applause to Olga. Green is the strongest force until the last lower low is broken. Exactly. Make sense, Nandozi? There is a logic to the market. Make sense? These lower lows, lower highs, it's not a downtrend. This is a retracement on the first extension leg. But there is no uptrend. It doesn't need to be. You are telling this to yourself. Makes sense, everybody? You are inventing the hot water. Make sense, everybody? End of retracement. Well, or it's a downtrend, or it's a retracement. Now it's end of retracement. You know, make sense, everybody? Ask questions. Be like Nandozi. Ask questions. I'm telling you many times. You know, we are, me too, right? I'm not saying, oh, no, me too. We are complicating charts too much. Make sense, everybody? Here, if you don't understand the game, or if you don't trust me, here you are going to sell at the monthly band, you know, at also the last levels, and then you are going to lose. Make sense, everybody? Look in here, you know, it's, do you see here, everybody? Do you see, look at this, what's the time? We are do-over, everybody, but look in here, everybody, just in conclusion for today, look from here to here. Do you see in the extension, do you see higher highs, higher lows in here, everybody? Do you see higher highs, higher lows in the next extension? Or is just 1-2 candles move shooting up? Or do you see beautifully higher highs, higher lows? If you don't understand that this is the new extension confirmed, you are not learning well. Make sense, everybody? Alright, everybody, see you tomorrow. Bring your strategies. Tomorrow we have the next Forex trading week. Tomorrow we're going to continually to implement what we have learned so far in the live markets. The one who are in the Learn How to Make Big Money course, do the tasks. Olga, do the tasks. Alex already sent